Alright, hey there everybody. I've recently gotten a handful of questions, people asking me about the GruvGear Stadium bag, what I think of it, what I use it for, if it's really all that, and all that. So I figured I'd just do a little YouTube video to show you guys that I'm a fan. I love this thing. I'm kind of a bag obsessed guy, especially when I'm traveling a bunch. I always want to have just the right bag to do whatever I need it to do. And my wife will attest to the fact that I usually come home with far too many bags, but I've been really sold on this guy and I've been using it a ton. So I'll just kind of show you about it. Top down, I guess. Back, got nice comfy backpack straps. But if you prefer to use the shoulder strap, you can just disconnect them and you can kind of tuck them in the back there and they disappear. So preference, whatever you like. Got a nice little pocket up here, which is great for when I'm flying. I usually use my iPad, so I just take my phone, put it in airplane mode, and stick it in there, and close it up, and then it's nice and safe, and it's there waiting for me when I land. This guy is very tough material. I don't know if it's some kind of ballistic nylon or what, but it's pretty. I imagine it would be pretty darn water resistant too, and it's very tough. So inside we've got the top pouch. There's a bunch of clips I keep in here because I use this bag. When I travel, I use it for traveling. Locally, it's become my kind of go-to merch, random gear necessity bag. So I've got clips for festivals, and inside here I've got my gaff tape. It's got a pretty nice deep pocket up top, and you can stick anything you want in there. The nice thing about all of these pockets is that they're all detachable, and you can pull that out, and instead of three moderately sized pockets, you could have one big one and one small one, or just one gigantic pocket in there, depending on what you want to carry around. And these are really easy to put back in, and they've always held. I've never had one slip or doink. You set it in there and it's good. So that's the initial pocket. As well on the front we've got kind of typical this laptop sleeve or iPad, whatever you want. And then this guy, it's full of little places to put little things. Which is obviously handy. Now the deeper pockets are actually accessed through these side pouches. You have one on both sides, so either side. Right now I've got them loaded up with CDs primarily, and a power strip. So as you can see, I've got a ton of CDs in here right now. So I'm playing tomorrow with Peter Erskine Trio, so I've loaded this full of the CDs, so we have them there. And it's nice and deep. And you have complete access to both sides, and again, you can take these little dividers out and you can just have one gigantic pocket. This has been great for like long weekend trips where I just want to travel with my base and a bag and not check any luggage. Just roll my t-shirts up, fold them in here, a couple of gig shirts, I might need to iron them later or whatever, put some jeans. This thing can hold a lot of stuff. So this has been great on some of those, Thursday through Sunday type gig trips. Because I can just fit all my clothes in here, any little knickknacks I need. The iPad in the front, got my base on back, and I'm good to go. No checking luggage, none of that. Get off the plane and boogie. So that's great. Each one of these on the side has an additional pouch. They all come with this guy, which is great for, it's actually used if you had the V cart, which I do, and is also awesome. Kind of loop this around the handle and attach it to there, and the bag will sit. It's also got these little Velcro things that can go around the posts of the cart, so it can just sit right on the end of the cart, and it's pretty awesome for that. Doesn't take up room on the cart, it sits on the outside of the cart on the handle. So that's essentially it. But like I said, it holds a ton of stuff. It's very durable, very well made, very comfortable to lug around, And I love the compartmentalization. You can kind of get to a little bit, you know, if you need something down here, you don't have to go digging through everything else like you would in a backpack. It's just you can have these things down here you can get to, or this thing up here you might want to get to. And in addition, in here, I've got all these little loops you can hook stuff to if you wanted to. It says snaps compatible. That you can just stick them in there. But yeah, that's it. I mean, it's you know, it's a bag. It holds stuff, but it does it very well, and it's very durable, water resistant. Oh, speaking of which, one thing I forgot. Some of you might remember, like from the old, what do you call them? I forget. There's a gig bag that had this that I always thought was a cool idea. This down here, if you are somewhere where you're going to be out in the rain for a while or whatever, you know, it's got a waterproof cover that just slips right over it. And you can, and then you're set for tsunami if you need to be. And again, that's just a little zipper compartment. Just shove it back in there. And it's out of the way. It's so out of the way I almost forgot to show you about it because I haven't used that. I forgot it's there. So again, great bag. You can do the backpack thing, or you can tuck these inside, zipper this closed, and just use the shoulder straps. And you can see I've got these nice rugged little clips. I don't worry about this bag at all. I know it'll hold up. And you know, the only danger is that you can fit so much stuff in there. I've overstuffed it and just made it so heavy that it was you know, I didn't want to carry it around anymore. So it's too efficient to pack in there. You know, as long as you don't overload it, your life will be easy breezy with this guy. So that's it. GruvGear Stadium bag. I dig it. I use it. I like it. In fact, I'll be using it, taking it to Japan in just a couple of weeks here for another trip over there. And you know, helps bring in everything I want to carry onto the plane. Easy, fits under a lot of the seats. If it doesn't, it definitely fits in the bins up above. Or it's pretty rugged, you know. I mean, I don't know if I had this loaded with CDs, if I would gate check it necessarily, but if you didn't have anything super fragile in there, you could certainly gate check it and it would hold up. I wouldn't worry about the bag at all. But it is, you know, it is a soft bag, so I wouldn't go putting a bunch of loose pedals and my CDs in there and then just huck it under the plane. But right on, there you go. There she is. Stadium bag.